Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do. What if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? Salutations, I'm Just Mike, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Sorry I didn't say that earlier, I'm just really excited. By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, so it's still a little too loud. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to leave y'all with an echo. Gonna bring this a little closer. Just in the hopes that the directional thing will stop it from catching the other stuff. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. I'm ready to go.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah! What do we need to... I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? What did we need to discuss?
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. Cool! What did we need to discuss?
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yes. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Crap. Excuse me for a second.
Just a second.
Hold on, huh? Before the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah, what? You got something for me?
I do.
Someone got right in front of us, they...
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear! We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. What do we need to discuss? Help? She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Cool. I've tried almost everyone. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to find out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
Hmm? So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few moments earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say more?
Actually.
I'd rather you didn't, no.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. What's with that? Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Hmm.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very
It was
suspicious.
You. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm no good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Don't be a dick. Alright, I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth. So we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. They don't know anything. They wouldn't know anything. Trophies and other items. Cool. Yes, leave the area. We gotta go to the crime scene. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. They're very large people. That might reveal something new. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does it mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out of its sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anybody found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. That was a massive shift right there. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I'm not trying to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Ooh, sword stand, right? That's the next one on the list. Oh, there's a lot of crap here. It's the display stand the sheath was on. Cool, nothing to learn there. How about the scratched up bed? There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Cool. What else do we have for evidence? The lint roller was already there. These were in the same areas. Let's look over here. Could we look at the door? I'm not trying to leave. I should check the room first of all. Cool. I was checking the door for damage. I mean, like, what if they broke in? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees. That's not quite what that looks like. Carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. What is there left to look at? Oh, yeah, I talked to Sakura. Wait a minute. Door, screen... I wonder if my toolkit's still there. Could that be what they're guiding me towards? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
what?
We ain't exactly in the
What?
mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm gonna try the bathroom again. I mean, that's where the corpse is. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. What is there to look at? Notepad. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Of course it's not. How about the lint roller? Is that not relevant too? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. What? Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and then decide to clean up a little? Is that not a truth bullets? You want me to look at the camera? A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. The scratches on the wall? That could be important evidence. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Rooms are completely soundproof. There's no way you could know. There's one of Monokuma's strategies. There's so many circles. Oh, what do I look at next? So I've looked at most of this actually. Monitor? Not the scratches. Not the scratches. Jesus. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now, it's just showing the school's crest. I'm pretty sure I clicked on everything. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. What is left to look at? I've looked at the key, I've looked at the bed, I've looked at the sword, I looked at the sheath, I looked at the scratches on the floor, I've talked to Mondo, I've talked to Sakura, I've talked to Kyoko, I've looked at the lint roller, I've looked at my toolkit, I looked at the camera, I looked at the notepad, I looked at my bed. What am I missing? I don't see a blue circle on anything I haven't clicked on yet. Because I did the scratches on the wall, the scratches on the floor. Do I talk to Kyoko again? Hey Kyoko! I called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Sir, did you lose a con?
But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood straight up and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. Well, what's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Is it bathroom time now? Because we've got a corpse to look at. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. What the fuck was with the inverted colors? No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that had made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. A lot less circles in here. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now there's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on there, on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? That it? Oh, shower. Cool. The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Ah, thanks. Toilet? You want to tell me that I shit there? Leave the bathroom? Yes.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. Sorry, my laptop was dying. I had to plug it in so it didn't stop recording and shit itself. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? A result?
Well?
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. Sorry. I'm hoping to end this unconvicted, quite frankly. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Broken doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Now I gotta look at the doorknob. Excuse me, Mondo. I need doorknob time. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. Well, see you later. Bye! I wanted to ask you about her dying message. As if forgetting I was ever there, as if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. I think there is a choice. You could keep that Pandora's box closed. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, Sayaka's DVD used to be in the trash can. In any case, I know Mondo wanted me to check out the trash area, which I know where that is. I needed to talk to Chihiro. Hi, Byakuya. How you doing?
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate on it has my name on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all the effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? Well, why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What the fuck? Okay. Hey. Where's Chihiro? Oh, I passed you. Hey Chihiro, you in your room. This is Chihiro's room. I don't think there's anything here that will help me. I guess she's not there. Cool. Trash room is over this way. The knife looks like a kitchen knife, so I'm gonna assume that was from the kitchen. Not a lot of other places that are available to me right now that have knives, from what I've gathered. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How did you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond. Did I miss something? How do you get how do you get this gate open? Not how did you? Whoops. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. You just said that, didn't you? Yeah, no, I'm not going crazy. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Lordy Lou. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, I guess I have to ask around then? Oh. This looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Probably opens a fucking garage thing. You wanna try it out, jackass? Door. Leave the area. Oh. Was not expecting that to be what the door does. I guess we have to figure out who's on cleaning duty, so we should start asking around. I already know it's not Byakuya. He didn't have jack shit to tell us. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care. It just happens that. God damn it. I already read that, but I did it in the wrong voice. I'm sorry. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, we haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty! Why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it!
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All of my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! I hate that I'm reading this. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and BBC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? I don't know. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to dispositing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy? So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. What are you on about? Whatever. Please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if there's anything left behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. Oh. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a...
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes! About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Dear God, no. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape... It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just big enough to fit into the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might get to see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Man, I read that wrong. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. The green button turns it on, and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Anything else to look at here? Ooh, that green thing. I want to look at the green thing. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put trash when we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Leave the area? Yeah. We've got other places to go, and I don't want to talk to Hifumi anymore. Here's the kitchen. The gym is somewhere in the main school area, so I'll go here first since the murder weapon was likely gotten here. What are you doing here, Aoi? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just kind of been hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Could you elaborate on that? Knife rack. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else to look at in here? Pile of vegetables... Meat. Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. They'd pair well with vegetables, wouldn't they? There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about it. Hey! 2 Monokuma coins. Yeah, I'm done with the kitchen thing. Alright. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Huh? Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well...
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking some tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. I guess there's nothing more for her to say right now. The gym should be this way. In the gym we should find Chihiro. Chihiro should have...
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's room has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I said. Forget! Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. Ahahaha. I already got that. Thank you, though. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Right over here. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's been smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came by and snatched it. And left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, Hero. That's all I needed to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? Yeah, that's pretty cheap actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad for the dumb. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could it be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. I suppose we just leave the corpse be. Is there anything else to look at? I'm trying to think. If we could find Kyoko, she'd definitely have more to tell us. Outside of that, where does that lead again? Front gate. I wonder if anyone's there. You're here. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
Ugh, so annoying. You must fumble around, fishing blindly for clues. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? I've already been there. It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is
as for me,
that place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's dumb. You dumb. Yes, Lear. I forgot that one of the things they talked about was going to the AV room to watch Sayaka's video. Figured I didn't have a disc. It's a DVD player. There's nothing inside. Okay. There's a DVD player and there's nothing inside. My best guess is that I need to go back to Sayaka's room and see if I can get the DVD from there. Past that, I could try to push Hina for more information. I can't think of what else there is. I don't know where Kyoko is. Yes, yeah, because she threw away her DVD in here. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was on that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Do I have the DVD then? Sorry, Sayaka, but I need it. Okay, cool. I guess we'll head to the AV room now. Really coming up on an hour. I'm worried if I push it might be 2 hours, but I kind of think that's worth it. I want to have the investigation and the trial in one succinct collection, if that is the right word for it. I already know the nameplates, don't worry, Taka. That is what he asked us to call him, right? I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked to be some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. So she was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was all the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without the warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. I was not expecting to... I was just over there. Couldn't you let me leave? Here we go. Red door time. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started. I don't have a damn thing to say to all of you guys being suspicious of me. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well, then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death? I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that, but to do that, in Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. I think we're gonna have to actually call it there. Otherwise, this is gonna end up being a 2-hour-long video, so... Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and that tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then.